Hey everyone, your girl is here. Happy 4th of July! Tonight and last night, at this time, I am officially going to bed, but I know that I'm not going to be waking up at midnight with a, well, alrighty then. Yes, the door is the same color, but it's at a little bit of a different, so like I said, guys, this 4th of July is going to be much different and already has been different. And that's my cool little Freaky Friday twist. And now let's get to the freaky fun action. This will also be a Friday flashback because, as everyone can see, here I am. It is absolutely packed, so I won't be able to talk about certain things here. But anyhow, I am going to run at least a mile on the way back, so that'll be fun, because last year, for the 4th of July, I ran along the Allegheny River, right there on the North Shore in Pittsburgh, so I'm having a Friday flashback too. And then also, another reason why it's freaky, well, you guys will get to see here in just a second, is that this will be the final Friday. There's not many more 4th of Julys that end on, or that are on Fridays, for like a whole nother 7 years. And it's so weird to have it happen the year after you have your, final Trek Up the Mountain Tuesday, which ends on a Tuesday. So just an overall Freaky Friday, freaky fun, Freaky Friday flashback. Just absolutely amazing. And the final Friday. So freaking, or I don't know, far too many, yeah, there we go, far too many F combos Friday. And that even makes it more freakier because I just now, over the past week, have had my so many S combos, and too many T combos, lots of Wild Wednesdays and Freaky Fridays. So this guys might actually get a nomination as well for the second half of the year. Because you guys already know that I already have the helicopter for one, and then I have 2 nominations the second half of the year. So it's definitely going to be very, very fun. There's another person running now, so I'm not the only one who will be running, but definitely very happy, goal-oriented run, or goal-oriented walk, and location, saving it for after Florida. So very, very exciting, guys. It's gonna be great. You don't got that much further up the road here. Lots of boats out on the river. And obviously, they also did some work whenever I came in. They had a wind turbine out and about. So they're definitely doing some work down here with the energy. Except the only thing is that's different this time is I don't get to see the hasp that people use when they go, because whenever they go like rock climbing, because all the green is out. So I probably could have projected that there would have, I can always finish though once I get back in my car tonight. So if anybody's wondering what I'm going to be doing after I walk in here, maybe 3 miles and then run 3 miles back, I'm not going to do 4. I did obviously pack, so I guess I can also add in this now, a mini lunch. Well, actually it'll just be a couple minutes till I get past them again, and that's just myself. But I will be going to a creek that's close, and it borders. So I'll be going to a creek after this for some paddleboard practice, and then I will 1 mile. Yay! So I'll be going to a creek after this for a little bit of paddleboarding, and then later on then tonight I'll be going to Hershey. I don't know what this means, but anyhow, guys, it's also, that's also another you know, freaking scary Friday too, because last year supposedly in Harrisburg at their celebration there was a person who, I guess like a couple people who had like a gun or something. So you know, that's just crazy, because in 2023, obviously it didn't go to Pittsburgh, but the year after, right, not everything was fine, you know, but obviously in 2023, there was some like crazy like explosion thing, and there was some crazy explosion thing, and all these people who were at Point State Park just started running. That was in 2023, like I said, when I went there. So it's so weird. I'm surprised I didn't hear about it, but obviously it happened. Yeah, so I will be going to Hershey Park. Very, very excited and happy for all of that. Oh, geez. I wonder if that's real or if somebody did that. I don't know, but I know this is beautiful. And it's also another Freaky Friday. Because yesterday, after I got done paddleboarding, I followed a Florida plate off my, you know, my exit. Because it's one route number to another route number. And I've obviously followed it. Florida is pretty much the only state in the nation that is going to have like cloudy weather, like right about now, right around lunchtime. Their clouds are supposed to roll on in. So that's crazy though, you know, going down to Florida and then just, you know, sharing all those updates about Pennsylvania and how, you know, it is cool in those respects, but it's not, you know, like that when it comes to weather. And now Florida has not so good weather. So the sunshine state that I followed, you know, with memories and joy and excitement, is now the clouded state. And that's what I obviously escaped when I, you know, went, you know, in April. Obviously my gram and everybody was experiencing 40s and cold and rain. So I guess I can kind of look now, see if I see the hooks. Yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, so you can actually see, at this part at least, everywhere else it's green now, and you can't really see it. But you can see it there. All those different things, those hooks and clamps that they use when they fall down. So I should be pretty close to my furthest location, because last time I remember there was like a waterfall and like a trail camera up in the corner, so I'm excited to see if that is still here. I thought it was just after a mile, so we'll see. But it's really, really cool being at the, you know, almost at the end too. I didn't realize that last time I was here. We're almost at the end of the Susquehanna, right here. And this is the main branch. Obviously the West Branch starts in like Johnstown, and goes over. So very, very, very exciting, guys. Fun 4th, or yeah, fun for the 4th Friday. Just a lot of different things. There you go. Wait. I love that. That's just like my Miami vlog. And then also this morning, of course, I packed, you know, I'm sorry, I packed on some bottoms that I'm going to put on, and then I'll just wear just my, you know, American flag bikini top underneath. So, you know, that'll be really, really fun. And that's what I'll wear going down the creek. That definitely has to be the thumbnail. It's crazy, that's how deep it is through here. 100 feet deep. That's pretty deep. So if I'm not here in a couple minutes, I will go ahead and pause it, just because there was a maybe 1 or 2 brief little additions that I wanted to add in. So that way then I know, you know, watch like the first 10 minutes and then listen for the, you know, next 10 as well. Maybe I can listen to it as I'm driving home tonight. So that makes it easier for me. And when it comes to this segment, you know, walking here on the river, like I'm not going to need any blurring. I probably also won't need to waste freaking 30 minutes blurring on the creek either, because I have on shorts, you know, after that. So I am going to go ahead and just take a little pause and walk up here, and then just kind of see, you know, where that little pull off on the left was. I didn't think it was down here this far, but I guess I'm wrong. So anyhow, guys, let's go ahead and work on that. Just give me a couple minutes. Hey everyone, here's Lewis here. So is anybody else getting dizzy now? Anyhow, guys, here I am. This is exactly where I was talking about. So you guys can see the whole way down, and I don't know if that's a straight fall into the river or if it's, but this is where I was talking about. So it looks like they weeded it off a little bit. I'm gonna, since last time I was here, so I'm gonna take these off and see. Oh, we can't? Yeah, I'm gonna see if the trail cam is still there. That guy just said we're not allowed in here, and then he just left. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I guess you literally aren't allowed in. But yeah, there's that trail cam still up in there. Yeah, I knew yeah. It looks like somebody has since taken the wire. Like they had like a really steep, or really, you know, I don't believe that you can't be in here though. I don't remember seeing any, you know, like, security cameras whenever I went in, or, you know, pulled into the parking lot. But, you know, I was in there last year, and that trail cam was still there. I would have to really, really, really dig though. So, I think he might have just said that. Maybe because he thinks I'm a tourist. I don't know. But I definitely don't believe him because there was no posted signs. So, yeah, and if he was adamant about it, he probably would have continued staying. So, anyhow, guys, whatever that was all about, friendly reminder, just screaming out to scream, whatever it was. That trail cam is still there. So now we are officially into all brand new territory on this trail for me. And I keep watching out for snakes too. There we go. I look really, really good in sunglasses. Really, really good in this. So we're almost, I think that's mile 2 on that. So we'll walk up in here. And yeah, I've been walking about 40 minutes. So, probably right around there. So maybe I'll go to 3.5, and then next year during the super lush life, I could go the whole way, you know, maybe go like 5 miles. So we'll see once I get up here just a little bit. Yeah, you can see he didn't come back through, so he just said that. I know that. Like I said, guys, there's so many freaking bikers through here. It's ridiculous. I'm like the only one engaging in foot traffic, you know, this far in. So, just kind of keep walking and check things out. Alright, that's all we can head back on. Let's see, since this is, yeah, look. Way up there. And there too. So, I bet you it's probably all through here, honestly. The little chains where they go to dig. I bet you it's all through here, guys. See that? That buoy says 31, but I know that we're definitely not 3.1 miles in yet. So, I do know once I do see mile 3, oh guys, look, it looks like there's another place up here. I do know once there's mile number 3, I will, you know, I'll definitely turn around then, and run back to my car. And yes, I have my, armband in my back pocket. So very, very, very exciting, guys. Walking down here and then getting to enjoy some amazing fireworks tonight. Go on a creek. So I guess, since it's not the end of the summer, right? Like I said, with, like the last Saturday in August, right? So it's a fantastic first attempt at a mini super lush life. Because you can have like 1 or 2 super lush life days in the even in a 50% lush life summer, you can still have like 1 or 2 days. I like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What are these? Oh my gosh. What? At all of these berries? Oh yeah. That is crazy. So look, there's some blue ones. Right here. And back there. So, here we go, guys. We're gonna try one. Guys, I am so bummed. I'm not gonna drive over 2 hours, though, to come and get these. Alright guys, maybe that one's it. Gosh, it's so tart. So I know that if I wake up, or in a couple hours, I feel like I'm gonna have to throw up or go like a really run. If everybody knows what that means. Yeah, if I feel like I'm gonna have to do a big time run, to take care of a run. Or a runny nose, I guess. Yeah. Anyhow, you guys get the point. I'll know that it came from that. Gosh. Guys, that is so tart. I don't understand. It's still crazy though, you know? Like, you can't hardly see anything. You know, so it's like, aside from like Erie, right, and Presque Isle, which is, you know, Pennsylvania's only shoreline, right, so, aside from that, this is about the best you can have, you know, when it comes to ocean depth, only to a certain point, though. Oh, there we go, here's mile 2, guys. Crazy to think that I walked this whole entire thing, you know, at one point. Yeah, and instead of running 2 miles back, you know, and then running a mile in and then walking a mile back to my car, we're just gonna go to 3, guys. I feel really confident I can do it. I didn't bring my headphones. I'm sorry, I did. I just left them in the car. You know, I wanted to give myself that kind of test as well. So give myself that kind of test. But here we are, guys. Whoa. Look at this. Guys, look at this. Guys, that looks like fool's gold, right? And crystals. And you know, that's actually something, you know, that nobody has ever been able to figure out. Well, at least back when I was in middle school. I remember I asked my science teacher, well, couldn't somebody just get the crystals off of, like, rocks? You know, like, why couldn't they do that? But I guess that it's very hard to do that. And nobody has ever been able to figure out how to get, because it's like naturally blended in there. And the process of separating it, when it's like, almost like attached, it's part of the stone too. It's really hard. But you can just see all the crystals, just sparkling up on them. There it is. There they go. That's not parasailing. I forget what that's called. And I don't even know what you would do. Like, could you imagine if, like, somebody was, like, down there drowning? Like, how the heck would an experienced swimmer? I mean, that is, like, the lowest end of a chop. So I feel, like, confident to an extent, depending on how far out there they were, I could help. But I don't know what you would do, honestly. Guys, this is so nice having, you know, the brand new area. Here's another runner. This is only the third one though. Wait, listen. There he is somewhere. He's gonna be impossible to see though. Look, there, CC. Oh, he only does look, there. Wait, here it comes. I think. No, that's just a Piper Cub. Never mind. That's only a Piper Cub, guys. Ooh, butterflies! No more berries. This must be in the next mini stopping spot. So like I said, guys, once I get up here to 3, that girl definitely had endurance to be doing that. I don't know if I should, you know, I probably should have bought like a sports bra and changed in at the sheets. Sure. Yeah. Alright, so there's nobody here. So I will do this so I know when to cut the film. And then I'll continue with you guys. So anyhow, guys, obviously I will look at the address. I will look at the sheets nearby. But another reason it has been a Friday flashback, lowered in, you know, severity a little bit, was also because before I came in here today on my walk, I stopped at Sheetz, like I said, and there was one girl with like a white slit weave, you know, almost like my black and yellow sunflower, right, with the very, very open back. So it was something along the lines of that, but it was also mixed in between with this, and I'll post the photo here. And then she had on some black shorts. They weren't like leather, they were kind of tighter, and they kind of looked like the leather, and they had like 2 inches, you know, just way, maybe even a little bit more, maybe almost like 2.5 inches, guys. And then there was a girl in a white, you know, kind of like a dress that's 3/4 up the thigh, and obviously she, you know, she only had on like a scarlet bikini top, and there was another girl there. Obviously, again, I didn't go in there to just look and look, and you know, that is very good, you know, self-control, right? Just, you know, maybe, and if anybody's ever been to a Sheetz, I'll try to find a photo, but like this far in, you know, the cold case, because they were ordering when I went in, so, but you know, able to cut that time down on the way out, even with, you know, their backs towards me again, and being able to look them in the face, and say, excuse me, coming through. That was very good too. So, but that was also freaky. It's like, well, alright, I was not expecting to see that. But I guess, you know, if you want to be like, you know, aerial type stuff. It's like a person who works at a gas station right next to the ocean has the higher chance of seeing a woman come into the store, right, in a romper, that she simply just takes off once she gets to the beach, than a person who works upstate New York. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like Connecticut, right? Or like Maine, right? Or like New Hampshire. You guys get the point. So... Alright guys, coming back now, there was a guy back in there. You can see his bike still. He had to go to the bathroom. But anyhow guys, I wanted to share that I was very, very happy that I didn't make any mistakes on Monday as well. I only had that one mistake, and yes, it was the day, and I have it marked in my phone. I'll share it now. But it was the day that I made a video like this. That was my last time that I had made a mistake. So that was very, very exciting there. And just another minute here. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so here I am now. Very, very, very excited. There we go, perfect. You guys can see my elastics didn't break, which is nice. There we go, I like that view a little better. So like I said guys, it's amazing. None of my elastics broke. Sometimes I do have issues with them, so I did have 2 in my car, or 2 extra sets. So if one goes out on the left, one goes out on the right, we're still good. My hair still looks really, really good. I should probably expand the braids just a little bit. I just did 2.02. I probably could have done a lot more, but I didn't really want to. I'm not going to listen to any of my videos. I will, maybe as I'm driving or as I'm getting a mini lunch here, before my, hey. I might get more. I might watch them while I'm eating again. So anyhow guys, I will talk to everyone later. Wait, hold on, right here. You have to get in line with the, there we go. Oh my god, guys, look at that. I'm kind of half tempted right now to just take this off, and then that'll be a legendary photo, guys. Take off and go strictly down to my bikini. I think I will, guys. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, by the way, in case anybody's wondering, I am wearing these two. So that's also another reason. That's also another reason why, you know, I have my pepper spray just in case, even though there is a lot of people. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. There's no real place to set you guys down, so I'm just gonna have to put you guys down like I did the other day. Alright, let me make sure my stuff is in here. Yes, it is. There we go. Right there. Wait, there we go. See, this is good if you have just a little bit of volume down the side there. And then, let's wait until my... See, I'm trying to get, like, you know, enough to... because remember, the numbers are either white or black. So, trying to get everything behind me and then have, like, the numbers here, but also still see the bikini. So, it's kind of hard finding that just right angle. And also, if I have the sun out on my, then I can also probably shrink it too to make it easier. So let's try like right here. Because then if you shrink it, there's only so much you can move it up and down. So kind of get like the perfect shot. So have like up here and then have the date maybe up in here. I just have to try a whole bunch of different poses. And now my arm is getting tired. So kind of go like this maybe and have the, so we'll do this, screenshot that. Screenshot that. And then also maybe screenshot that. And then Samsung Health will be up here and the date will be here. Alright guys, so I just got a couple good screenshots that I can apply and see how they work. Obviously I had to do a lot of them for that reason. So let me go ahead and put this back on. There we go. So that guy just ran by me and didn't really even look, honestly. A little bit better than me. You know, like, again, I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be. And I've already shared that with the blue legging, blue yoga shorts. But I'll get to more of that later here. So just give me some time, guys, for that final edition on that kind of stuff. Anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So here I am now. I'm finally back. See, this is MP. I don't know how far I was. You can obviously see this is just a nice little, you know, memorial of it. I'm gonna come over here where I know there is at B's now. Oh, there we go. Mile 1, mile 2, mile 3, or no, or is that? No. Other trails labeled no. I have no idea, guys, but I know I went really, really far. So anyhow, you guys can see I parked really close. So without further ado, guys, we will go ahead and get going, and I will meet you guys in just a couple of minutes. In my car at Sheetz, and obviously I'll make my additions then. But for you guys, after this, it'll officially be at the stream, at the creek, getting ready for paddleboard. So anyhow, guys, talk to you soon. Oh, now I find this time it stopped, guys. So anyhow, guys, here I am. You guys can see I literally just got back, and I bet you it's gonna be so nice. just like that. My binky. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go back down to that Sheetz, right? That Sheetz. Not that beach. I'm gonna go to that Sheetz. There's a difference, guys. I'm gonna go back there. And then I'm gonna go fill up my aquarium down to 118 and then get my drink, and then officially you guys will be with me on the river and I'll watch my videos while I'm eating. Well, she wants it long and she told me don't go in there. Somebody else had used it and there was a very bloody and she wants it lying. Yeah. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So as everyone can see, there's officially like 2 ambulances, you know, the fire police, and just a whole bunch of craziness going on back there. I thought the road was officially closed. They do have the sign just after those other people back there. So unfortunately, my idea to paddleboard, and it was called, I don't know how you would say it, but it's Stu and then Terra. So probably Stu Terra, I would think. So unfortunately, doing there is not an option. So I'm going to go ahead here and watch my videos, and if I see anything cool up here, I will add. I'll go ahead and stop and add in. I think there goes one of the ambulances. I think they're just doing practice. Like at first I thought somebody had full-fledged died up here, but I knew that if they died, you know, they're not... If somebody had died, they're not gonna, you know, have the road open this, you know, they would have been stopping traffic a while back there, guys. So I'm gonna walk out here a little bit, watch my videos, especially the addition parts. Oh, guys, look. Oh, oh, look, here it is, guys, look. Guys, do you still see how moist it is in here? Insane, guys. Yeah, here it is, guys. And I am not going to be stupid, but there it is. The Stu Terra River, or whatever it's called. There it is, guys. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead here and watch my videos. I am a little out of it as far as my eyes, because, you know, I don't wear my contacts enough. I like to do a split, but I don't even split them enough. So anyhow, guys, now that you guys have seen the commotion and seen that nobody has died, is that the train? No, that's not the train. I thought that was the train. Whew. Oh guys, look at the cardinal, look. Beautiful. I love the cardinals, guys. They're so cute. Maybe he sees me down here and he thinks it's red. He thinks I'm red. There goes another ambulance, guys. See, I don't think anybody died, thankfully. I still don't understand it all. I'm gonna have to, you know, ask and see, but if this is the only spot, too, for the next canoe access, I'm not gonna wanna, you know, get in the way. So anyhow, guys, I will end this film, like I said, and I will, you know, look for, or I'm sorry, watch my videos, as I'm walking and enjoying this. And like I said, just about a couple minutes ago, about a minute and a half ago, if I see anything interesting, I will stop and obviously record. Recording and getting new content is more important, obviously. Listening to it can wait, even until later tonight, because I'm not going to spend, you know, the rest of the night. I'll probably head to Hershey, maybe around 5:30. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so if you snooze, you lose. And yes, you do, because I am the only one who decided to walk out the tracks here and see the amazing, beautiful, so it looks like, yeah guys, look, there's like literally like a nice little cave, and then it goes out into there. And you guys can see from here, I'm very happy I did not go out. Or if I could have probably just walked the whole way in here and then just floated down to the, where they were. Look at the big barrel, guys. Let me flip it around for you guys. That is so crazy, guys. Oh my god. So like I said, guys, if you snooze, you lose, and that's what everybody else who decided to stay down there, is getting right now. Except me, I was a blonde, and before I start looking around, make sure you stop. I should have definitely got my GoPro. More than likely, there's nothing down there. Okay, never mind, I thought I heard someone. More than likely, there's nothing down there, but it still would be cool to shoot down through there. And it's crazy to think that these little things here can hold and support a train, a full-fledged train. Oh, look, there's some people, yeah. They took the easy way out, too. I'll have to see where maybe they connected. They're actually not moving that fast, look. Yeah, they're really not moving that fast. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they're looking at me because it's posted back here. I didn't see any sign. But I wonder where maybe they caught on at. Maybe there's another thing right up the road, and whenever you put in the, you know, because I didn't type in Svaterra, you know, boat launch or anything like that. I strictly just put in, you know, a creek. I simply, you know, did what I said that I did. You know, kind of zoomed in pretty close on Google Maps and just looked for something to click on. So it's definitely worth the walk up here, guys. All the way out there. So it's definitely worth the walk. So this part I actually might speed up, just because I am around probably close to 40 minutes now. I want to get a couple short films. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll try to hold you guys very still, and flip you guys around this way. That's the train. I definitely know it ain't behind me. That's the train, guys. Gonna be a beeline for those big. That's definitely a. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Yeah, see, look, there they are. It's the emergency, you know, thing they were practicing. But anyhow, guys, I'm very curious as to what's up here. So we're gonna head on up in there. There's another person behind us. Jeez. I only saw one person. I think that's a building fire. It was some kind of, I don't know what exactly it was, but anyhow, I thought there was only one of them down there. I guess there's a couple. Alright guys, so here we go. Run on up in here. Oof. Alright guys, let's see what's up here. Guys, this is so much fun. This reminds me of all my trips last August too. Oh, it's like a shed up here. Or I'm sorry, last July and August. You guys remember when I went to the, holy cow. Oh guys, look, it looks like it's being used right now, so maybe instead of exploring I should just get back down to the tracks. Don't make any scenes when, you know, you don't mean to, right? Or raise suspicion, right, for no good reason, but really that would be on them if they raise suspicion over, you know, no clear markings and all of that stuff, and me hardly ever coming to the Harrisburg area, you know, just moseying around, right? On my favorite holiday. Alright guys, so now that I know that's not a train, and I still don't hear any sight of a train, I am going to Alyssa, I have to like coach myself, guys. And more than likely you won't roll an ankle if you use both your feet. Like this feet, like you can see my thigh, right? So use this foot and then use this as well. Because if you only use that one part, you know, if you only used your left foot, you could roll your ankle, right? And then you could sprain your ankle or break your ankle, and that's not cool. So I don't know. Here I'm coming back through. That's weird. Anyhow, flip it around again. And then what time is it getting to be? 3:15. So take a nice little walk here. I've already been here about 15. So I'll go in here another 30 minutes. Hey, it's my favorite holiday. And then I'll start getting ready. Maybe I will go to the, maybe I'll just go to Hershey now, or like immediately after. I might also try to find something else, because the fireworks don't start till like 10:15. Obviously there's going to be, you know, I mean, even thinking of like last year, right? Like Pittsburgh is almost as big as Hershey, right? And they're, holy cow. Okay. Sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Anyhow, they're almost as big as Pittsburgh, and, you know, their Point State Park really wants it packed until like, I want to say close to like 8 o'clock, you know, the 4th of July. So I got lots of time, guys. Look at this. Guys, that's insane. That is a lot of water. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So look, here's a nice little, swing. And then there's people over there having a blast near the houses. Is this actually a cave, guys? No, it just kind of goes in there. Or I mean, it could go in there and then to the left a little bit. Because you can't see the left from here. Instead, guys, we will just continue. So here's another time where I was going to end the film, but then something fun came up and exciting. So I had to share it. You know, that is a little bit weird though. Right? Like, could you imagine like actually hiding in there? Be pretty good place. Oh, look, here's another place. I wonder if they also have these for, like paddleboarders and kayakers. Right there. And also, I'm dying to know how somebody was able to get up on that top limb and attach it to the biggest, part of the branch. That's what I want to know, guys. So, let's see here. Now I'm up at 3:32, so more than likely, guys, we've done over a mile, so whenever I'm ready, I'll probably just turn around. Yeah, this time without a fact. As soon as I get up here, past the tree that has like a really tight Y, and the left side is dead. So I'll see which way the tracks go, and then you also got to remember, guys, next year I can also do this, if I wanted to. I could also finish the rest of this later this year, maybe, if I really wanted to, and have that be like my last go around. So like come down here in the fall. So definitely much less than my trip last year. Which was probably I would say like an hour and a half from where I am. Probably, yeah, maybe every good bit of that for sure. And then, maybe next year I could do something else. Maybe there's another river near Washington, D.C., or everybody knows next year I might be going like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because obviously everybody knows next year on my bucket list for 4th is obviously Philadelphia's Welcome Tour, or Welcome America, or Washington, D.C. for our nation's 250th birthday, quarter of a millennium. So this is also on the tracks for next year. If I really wanted to, or I could finish this, and then as the 4th of July gets closer, maybe choose something here, and just make it one activity, not like backtrack like I've kind of done today here, from the Turkey Hill Trail. Oh my gosh, guys, this is definitely, hang on guys, I see something up there. This is definitely the last, this will be my turnaround spot though for sure, because here's why, guys. Alright guys, so we know that a train has not came through here, because if a train did, well, we would know about it, that's for sure. No denying that. We would know if it was through here, because this tree would not look the way this tree looks, guys. That's a fact. Definitely a fact. I really want to get out there to that bridge, and then I definitely have to be done, guys, because I have walked so far in here. And this one is brutal. I might have to crawl beneath this, because that one's going to be a challenge. So, alright guys, let me really think this. It's going to be a deep squat. Sorry guys, it accidentally hit all my buttons. So it looks like there's a place where people go, or deer at least, my bad. Alright guys, so I'm just going to try to work my way around this. Alright guys, just wait till I clear it. How about that? Look guys, I'm jealous. There's people way down there. Found a way through. I was trying to tug on this, right? See? And then once I can tug on this, and I won't have all these vines, and I can just step right on over. See, and I got it out pretty far, guys. You can see how it's all mangled in there. I'm very jealous now, guys. I might have to yell down, hey, do you guys have a step stool? See, even like trying to break these things is so hard. Guys, I'm so freaking jealous. Oh. Alright guys, here I am. I just needed to overcome my fall trauma. And it actually worked out really well. So I made sure nothing would have gotten around my feet. I also remembered how strong everything was. So if you do fall, it's not just gonna like be a snap and just full-fledged. Everything is so strong there that it would literally catch you. So without further ado, guys, I will go ahead and go see what's on this bridge-like thing here. Be very careful. Obviously, we know no train has been here for a while. That probably came from, you know, the damage back in April, and then obviously in May. So we'll go ahead and see. I don't know where those people vanished to, but there was like a person who came up right on this landing here. So I'm going to flip it around, see what's going on. Maybe it's like the one at Buttermilk Falls, where there's like the big like mini landing before the waterfall. Maybe there's a waterfall here and I missed it somehow. Either way, guys, I'm curious to see what is underneath this bridge, and where those people could have gone to. And what do they know that I don't? Oh, so it looks like there's houses all through here. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they're in danger. See guys, it's so sticky through here. But I guess it'll, you know, get done. Yeah guys, that's exactly what it is. Alright. Whoa. You can almost like feel the bridge moving. Woo! Yeah, that's all that is. Hey! Oh no, not. That's crazy, guys. This is where it is. It goes the whole way down here. Alright, we'll go enough here to look, and then there we go. Woo! Alright, guys. Hey! Yeah, guys, that is a little bit dangerous and risky. But we know that trains don't come on. I would hate, to be on the side of this when, a train goes over. Like, oh my gosh. That just gives you chills. It would probably almost feel just as bad as turbulence. Like, really, really bad turbulence, guys. Oh my gosh. So anyhow, guys, there it is. That's as far as I'm going this time. Like I said, this is always available for later this fall. But I can also, like I said, think of maybe just saving it for next year, depending on which location I choose for our nation's 250th. So anyhow, guys, I'll talk to everyone later. Thanks for watching, and I'm excited to see you guys at the next part, and whether that'll be another little mini trail or something, or another mini trail, or Hershey Park itself. That is yet to be seen, but will be seen very, very soon for you guys. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. I'll restart my watch and just see, how far it is, really, indeed. So yeah, guys, talk to you later. Guys, oh my god, I was literally just listening to Lush Life, and here it comes. Oh my gosh. And that was so fun, like, being like, as if it was the last. And I've already done 20,000 steps today, guys. So it's definitely one of those days. Like I said, even on a 50% Lush Life summer, you can still have like 2 or 3, super Lush Life days.